Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to you all. Ms. AB here on AB This&That TV, and what a delight it is to be with you today. You know, every now and then in this wonderful game of cricket, a player produces an innings that simply makes you stop what you're doing, an innings that demands your full attention. It's a performance that transcends the match situation, the series context, and becomes a spectacle in its own right. In the third T20 International, Timdavid provided us with just that, a whirlwind of power hitting that was as breathtaking as it was brutal. It was an exhibition of modern T20 batting at its most ferocious, a display that left bowlers bewildered and spectators in absolute awe. This wasn't just a quick-fire 50 or a handy cameo, it was a full-blown assault that completely dismantled the opposition and rewrote the record books in the process. We witnessed a player, often seen as a specialist finisher, take centre stage and deliver a performance of a lifetime. The sheer velocity of his scoring, the clean arc of the bat, and the way the ball repeatedly sailed over the ropes was something truly special. It was a statement, a powerful declaration of his capabilities on the international stage. In this video, we're going to delve deeper into this magnificent innings. We won't just relive the moments, we'll dissect the numbers that tell the story of its greatness. We'll be looking at the top 5 standout statistics and records that Timdavid shattered during his blistering knock. From the speed of his century to the sheer number of sixes he launched, we will explore just how historic this performance truly was. So, sit back and let's appreciate this masterclass in power hitting together. Let's begin with the headline number, the one that truly captures the magnitude of this innings, a century from just 37 deliveries. In the fast-paced world of T20 cricket, 100 is always a significant milestone, but to reach it in so few balls is the stuff of legend. It speaks not just of talent, but of incredible audacity and self-belief. From the moment he arrived at the crease, there was a palpable sense of intent, a clarity in his approach. He wasn't there to build an innings, he was there to dominate it, to seize the game by the scruff of its neck and bend it to his will. Every ball was an event, an opportunity to score. You see, a century at this pace is a relentless accumulation of pressure on the fielding side. There is no respite for the bowlers. The captain is constantly changing fields, shuffling his bowlers, searching for an answer that simply isn't there. When a batsman is in this kind of rhythm, the field placements almost become irrelevant. The gaps seem wider, the boundaries seem closer, and the bowler's best delivery is dispatched with disdain. David's innings was a perfect storm of timing, power, and placement, a rare combination that turns a good player into an unstoppable force for a period of time. It's important to place this in the context of T20 international history. This knock now sits among the fastest centuries ever scored in the format, alongside names that have defined T20 batting. It's an exclusive club, reserved for those who can combine immense power with remarkable consistency over a short, explosive period. This wasn't just fast, it was historically fast. It was an innings that will be replayed for years to come, a benchmark against which future explosive knocks will be measured. The sheer speed of it left everyone, including his own teammates in the dugout, absolutely breathless. Now, let's narrow our focus to the Australian context, because what Timdavid achieved was unprecedented for his nation. This 37-ball 100 is now the fastest ever scored by an Australian in a men's T20 international. Think of the lineage of great Australian power hitters we have seen over the years. Names like Adam Gilchrist, Shane Watson, David Warner, Glenn Maxwell. All of them have produced scintillating innings, but none have reached the century mark with the velocity that Timdavid displayed. He has now etched his name at the very top of that illustrious list. This record is a testament to the evolution of the game and to David's unique skill set. He has honed his craft in T20 leagues around the world, becoming one of the most sought-after finishers. But this innings showed he is so much more than that. To come in and not just finish an innings, but to build a monumental score at such a pace demonstrates a different level of mastery. He has taken the Australian benchmark for explosive T20 batting and raised it to a new, dizzying height. It's a record that carries immense prestige and speaks volumes about his impact. For Australia, this is a significant moment. It signals the arrival of a player who can single-handedly change the course of a match in a handful of overs. Having a player with this record-breaking capability in your lineup is a massive psychological advantage. It sends a message to every opposition team that no total is safe and no situation is beyond recovery. Tim David didn't just score a century, he claimed a piece of Australian cricketing history, setting a new standard for all who will wear the green and gold in the future. One of the most visually stunning aspects of this innings was the sheer number of times the ball sailed over the boundary rope, and that brings us to our third record, the most sixes in a T20I innings by an Australian. David cleared the ropes a staggering number of times, turning the cricket ground into his personal launching pad. Each six was a statement of intent, a demonstration of raw, unadulterated power. It wasn't just about slogging. There was a method to the madness, a calculated assault on specific bowlers and areas of the ground. The previous record was held by another great of Australian T20 cricket, Aaron Finch. But David didn't just break that record, he obliterated it. This wasn't a gradual creep past the old milestone, it was a giant leap. The frequency of his six hitting was relentless. It demoralizes a bowling attack like nothing else. A captain can set a field for ones and twos, they can protect the boundaries for fours, but there is absolutely no defense for a ball that is consistently hit into the stands. It completely takes the fielders out of the equation. This incredible feat of power hitting highlights what makes Tim David such a special T20 player. His ability to generate immense bat speed and connect with such precision allows him to clear even the biggest of boundaries with apparent ease. Whether it was down the ground, over mid-wicket, or square on the leg side, the ball just kept disappearing. This record for the most sixes is a perfect numerical representation of the destruction he caused, a statistic that vividly paints a picture of his dominance and the aerial bombardment the opposition had to endure. Every cricket ground has its own character, its own history, and its own records. And on this day, Tim David made a particular venue his own. Our fourth point is that his monumental score is now the highest individual T20I score ever recorded at that specific ground. Before this match, many great players from around the world had played there, and many fine innings had been constructed. But none had reached the heights that David did. He didn't just play well, he set a new benchmark for excellence at that location. This is a significant record because it speaks to a player's ability to adapt and dominate in any conditions. Some grounds are known for being bowler-friendly, others for having vast boundaries. But David made it look like a batsman's paradise, custom-built for his style of play. He owned the arena. From the paying public in the stands to the ground staff who prepare the pitch, everyone present witnessed the venue's record books being rewritten right before their eyes. It adds a layer of local history to an already incredible international achievement. Think about it. For years to come, whenever a T20 international is played at this venue, his name and his score will be the reference point. Commentators will mention it, fans will recall it, and future players will aspire to surpass it. He has left an indelible mark not just on the match, but on the very fabric of the stadium itself. To hold a ground record is a special achievement, a small piece of immortality in a game that is constantly moving forward. It's a testament to a day when one man was simply in a league of his own. While individual brilliance is what we often celebrate, cricket remains at its heart a team game. And Tim David's incredible innings was the driving force behind a new team record. This brings us to our fifth and final point. His performance anchored Australia to their highest ever team total against the West Indies in T20 internationals. The sheer weight of runs on the board was a direct consequence of the momentum and platform provided by David's whirlwind century. He wasn't just scoring for himself, he was propelling his team into a commanding, almost unassailable position. This record is significant because it reflects the complete dominance Australia asserted in that match. a team's highest total against a specific formidable opponent like the West Indies, a team with a rich T20 history and 2 World Cups to their name, is a major statement. It shows that the entire batting unit fired, with David as the spectacular centerpiece. His innings allowed other batsmen to play with freedom, knowing that the run rate was already soaring. It created a snowball effect, where every over seemed to bring more and more runs. Ultimately, this team total is the final, tangible outcome of David's individual brilliance. It's the number that goes down in the official records of matches between these 2 great cricketing nations. It transforms a personal milestone into a collective victory, a mark of supremacy in the head-to-head rivalry. It demonstrates how one player's extraordinary performance can lift the entire team to a new level, leading them to post a total that will be remembered as a high point in their T20 history against the men in maroon. So there you have it, a 37-ball century, the fastest by an Australian, the most sixes in an innings by an Australian, a new ground record, and the catalyst for Australia's highest T20I total against the West Indies. It truly was a performance that had everything. Timdavid didn't just have a good day at the office, he produced an innings that will be etched into cricketing folklore. It was a privilege to watch, and an even greater one to break down with you today. This was a showcase of what modern T20 batting is all about. Fearless, powerful, and breathtakingly entertaining. The beauty of an innings like this lies not just in the statistics, but in the memories it creates. It's the sound of the ball off the bat, the sight of it soaring into the crowd, and the feeling of inevitability that builds as the batsman takes complete control of the game. It's a reminder of why we love this sport, for its capacity to surprise and amaze us. Timdavid's knock was one of those special moments, a masterclass in controlled aggression that will be talked about for a very long time. But I'd love to know what you think. What was your favourite moment from this incredible innings? Was it a particular 6 that stood out? Was it the moment he reached his century and the celebration that followed? Or was it the sheer audacity of his approach from the very first ball? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I look forward to reading them. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also like and share this video, and I'll see you in the next video.